Hello YouTube, welcome to Formula 1 2017. Here we are for the Australian Grand Prix Season 3. Way to kick off the season in lovely Melbourne, Albert Park. And we now await the first drivers. Here they come! Qualifying has begun. And it's the AIs out first. We now are out on the track. We see both of the McLarens forming up in a queue as qualifying gets underway here. Everybody's still either in the pit lane or on an out lap. Sebastian Vettel coming around to start his first timed lap. Or no, actually end his first. Oh, he's starting. BG is on a timed lap. There he is. As he comes through turn 15. Now rounding turn 16, he will start his first timed lap. Pro is on a timed lap. Now rejoining him in season sector 1. Entering turn 3. Riding on board with Troy Salter. The New Zealander. Making his first EWRL start. Formula 1 debut. Marcus Ericsson, Romain Grosjean to the top of the charts. Like Kimi Räikkönen to the top. Now watch Troy making his way through the final corner. And Troy to 7th. Pay 125.587. BG the 9th. Everybody's on the ultra soft compound besides Tristan and Darius. You now watch closely. We join Joshua Ballier, who just does not put it up on the board yet. Ballier comes down the front straightaway. Third. Dan Park down the front straightaway, puts it third. Cannot get to Räikkönen's time. The bottom 5 do get eliminated at the end of 13 more minutes. Going Tyler Markle from the Renault. Formula One qualifying time trials brought to you by Rolex. Tyler Markle to the final corner, down the front straightaway. Where does Tyler end up putting the Renault? 12th. New pole sitter, a 123.648 in the McLaren. Stellar lap from Dan. Caution sector 2. We have the Renault Tristan Allen pulling off to the right side. What are they? Something going on between the Renault and the McLaren. Tristan Allen's trying to get another lap done here. Possibly. Or is trying to get back to the pit lane. Warm up the tires like he's trying to get another lap in. So we're going to see what happens here. So we watch Tristan Allen around turn 13.
Very interesting racing.
15 drivers have put lap times now. And he does not come around. Troy does not. Marcus Ericsson trying to improve on his time. We now join Daniel Ricciardo, Sergio Perez, Kevin Magnussen. Trying to put times on the board here. Could be a huge shakeup. We now ride with Daniel Ricciardo. Currently seated in the 16th position, but has yet to place a time on the chart. Flying down the short chute, heading to turn 13. Daniel Ricciardo really smooth into the corner. Power off. Short chute to turn 14. Nice line. Need to get a nice entry to turn 15. Swing the car around. Get nice power down to turn 16. Set the car right there. Daniel Ricciardo on the front stretch will set a 124.761, placing him in 10th on a super soft compound. Now only two drivers have yet to set a lap, Kyle Petrie and Valtteri Bottas. Valtteri Bottas is on an out lap. We're going to see what happens here. He's not wasting any time trying to... Marcus Ericsson was disqualified, parked in a dangerous location. And he's still parked. Insane. So that does get rid of one of the frets for, or that does open up, or that does now leaves 4 spots for 19 drivers. So now watch here. Valtteri Bottas. The only driver after Valtteri Bottas to not set a lap will be Kyle Petrie. We now watch what he does. Valtteri, that is. Onto the front stretch. Power. We go on board. Picks up the DRS. Swinging it around 3 and 4. Line, turn 11, nice and smooth. I'll tell you about it. It'll be a shame if this Mercedes does not make it to the final round, much less round 2. Right now, seated 18th, has not set an official lap time yet. Down the short chute to turn 14. The final 3, now 2 corners, have to be perfect. Looking very strong for Valtteri. Nice line through turn 16. Down the front straightaway, looking for a 3rd place, 2nd Mercedes on the grid. We now join Darius Bells. He's going to try to be improving on his lap here. He's on the ultra soft compound, so this is going to be V-lap for Darius Bell in Toro Rosso. I guess this is not the lap for Darius. He's warming up the tires. Try to keep them warm, I guess, at temperature. Let's see what happens. Right now, he is in the bottom 4 now. That would be eliminated. Let's see, does Darius come around? Is this going to be another warm-up lap? He is staying out on the track. Return 16. Now let's see what Darius can do. Picks up the DRS. On board with the Toro Rosso. That's flying off the track, but keeps it in the gas. Now picks up the DRS a little late. Heavy braking into turn 3. Nice line. You can see the car's really tight. He's really fighting. Pushing the car to its extreme here. Four minutes left in the session. Is this all Darius can do? Comes into turn 9, turn 10. Now he gets a little bit of a breather. He's got to still be keeping an eye on the car now. Nice turn 11. Sweeping through turn 12. Whoa! Disqualifications everywhere! And now everybody will advance. Daniel Kvyat, Romain Grosjean, Sebastian Vettel, Lance Stroll, all disqualified. And now Kimi Räikkönen disqualified. And that means everybody will advance to round 2. Darius now still pushing. See what he can get. He will come out 7th. Which should correct to 6th in a second because of Räikkönen.
Welcome to our special guests, Jesse Porter and AKB, accompanied by the Duke. Ferrari's new power.
Outstanding stuff.
This season marks double world champion.
BG disqualified from the session. And Troy will be pitting this line.
Yes, Jesse Porter and AKB.
Kyle Petrie coming out at the last second. Here he comes in the Force India. The Canadian trying to show that what he can do. Does he outdo Lance Stroll, who is actually disqualified? We now watch Kyle on his outlap.
Has held 63 pole positions, bested only by Senna at 65 poles and Schumacher at 68. I'm sure Max Verstappen will be hoping for some wet weather today. Certainly seems to be resting over the days of the Red Bull driver.
Now on his lap, sorry, I was preoccupied for a second. Kyle Petrie's absolutely flying around this place. All he has to do is set a lap, though. He will advance for sure. And the checkered flag is out. This is Kyle Petrie's only chance. He will advance. This is just for pure glory. To turn 15. Hard on the power. Loose. And he'll come across the line with the slowest of the 15. Dan will win round 1. We now go on to round 2. You now see Kimi Räikkönen, Daniel Kvyat, disqualified but will advance. Romain Grosjean, Sebastian Vettel, Brian Glennon, Lance Stroll, and Marcus Ericsson all out for disqualification, parked in a dangerous location, and Troy Salter with a warning for corner cutting. Now 15 drivers going for 10 spots. Does Räikkönen and Kvyat get a chance to go here? Here comes all the AIs. Both Force Indias out. Round 2 qualifying underway here in Melbourne. Now, as all these drivers get the speed, 15 minutes in this round here. 1 minute already away. The festivities are just getting underway here at Melbourne. And we start Q2. Kyle Petrie's going to be right behind Valtteri Bottas. He'll be picking up the DRS right on time. And he fumbles the DRS button a little bit more than he should. It hurt him. He does have the slipstream of Valtteri Bottas. This could actually help him. And Kyle Petrie's wrecked it. Caution in sectors 1 and 2, and that'll be his lap. Daniel Kvyat, who got disqualified, is now out here qualifying in round 2. That's a little rigged. Troy Salter on his flying lap in the Williams. Daniel Kvyat with the fastest lap. Now Bottas, then Ricardo, Sergio Perez on the pole. We have reports. What happened in the first round of qualifying was that Darius Bell on the pole. Insane stuff. Now watch Dan Park. Can he beat that? It's on his timed lap now. We have reports in the first qualifying session that Brian Glennon stopped and other drivers stopped behind him and they were disqualified for that reason. Dan Park now having huge competition. What will end up happening here? You're gonna see just what Dan can set under a little bit more pressure this time than last. Darius was able to nail a perfect lap. Dan looks like he had a little bit of trouble. He's lagging a little bit. And it's going to be third. Just short of Sergio Perez's lap time. Malenko coming around. Picks up the DRS. This could be close. He stopped shy to start finish. Does he run out of gas?
I'm sure Max Verstappen interesting overtakes.
That is weird. Kimi Räikkönen is out qualifying also with being eliminated last round. Tristan Allen on a timed lap. Kimi Räikkönen the second. And it's now just Tristan Allen and Kyle Petrie back out on the track. Coming to start his time lap, but we're going to keep an eye on Tristan Allen flying around the circuit. You turn 6 short shoot, or that's turn 8, and the straightaway, and that's turn 6, 7, and 8. And here's turn 9, the chicane, to turn 10. Now down the chute. These Renaults handle beautifully. And Tristan Allen and Tyler Marker are putting them to work here at Melbourne. Tristan Allen trying to get a nice exit, misses the apex to the start finish. What will his time be? He's got to beat Lewis Hamilton, and he's right on the cut line. Now it's Kyle Petrie in the Force India. Flying through these final corners. This is what counts right here. If you can nail all these apexes, significant boost in lap time. Looks like Kyle will fall short. He hits the apex, but he's going too slow. I think he will not be able to beat the lap time. No, he now falls over the threshold and will actually qualify 15th. He's got 6 minutes left in the round to try it again. We now watch Troy Salter on his way here. He's probably going on another lap, going out on a limb here. Lewis Hamilton right now just under the cut line, just under the threshold to get into Q3. Lewis Hamilton out of Q3. That's a rare sighting to see, but it's not over yet. Just over 5.5 minutes remaining in Q2. Troy Salter trying to make his way to Q3 here. Heavy braking into the chicane, turn 9 to turn 10. This track is really lenient with the runoff it has, but you can't overextend that runoff or you're in trouble. Heavy brake into turn 11, just for a second, swing the car out wide, nice apex turn 12, down the short chute, turn 13, heavy braking, and then the 3 quick right-left right-handers of turns 14, 15, and 16 gets that nice runoff there, clipping these apexes, maximum lap time boost here, down the chute, into the chicane, clips the apex, power out, clipping that apex, no, he missed the apex, it's gonna be a drag race by himself to the line, and it's going to be a no improvement in position, improvement in lap time. He's going to probably go again here. Tyler Marco out on the track. NV Renault. The only ones I think who are sitting okay would be Darius Bell, Dan Park, and Joshua Ballier, and Raikkonen and Sergio Perez. Those top 5 I think are safe. Everybody else, that's pretty tight lap times between 6th and 12th and 13th. So we were watching Marco now, heavy brake into turn 13. Tyler Marco from Renault misses the apex of turn 14. Could be significant. Heavy brake into turn 15. Nails the apex. Gets wide. Goes wide again. He's probably going on another one. Really so. Out of turn 16. He's got the fuel to do it. We now have a significant battle between what looks to be Daniel Kvyat, Tristan Allen, Lewis Hamilton, Troy Salter, Tyler Markle, Kyle Petrie, and Kevin Magnussen to advance to Q3. Some will, some won't. I think Tristan Allen will come on out and try to defend his position soon enough. Q2 is getting hectic here. A lot of battling around the cut line, the threshold. Any improvement in lap time goes to Daniel Ricciardo, securing himself a little bit more. Just a little bit. You never know what can happen. Gotta get more out of your car if you can. Now flying around here, Tyler Markle using every bit of the track and then some. Nice apex. Clipping the apex of turn 16. Fine. Tristan Allen, no penalty, but had a collision with Bottas. Tyler Markle does not advance his position. Troy Salter coming in one more time. May be able to get out on time. Maybe. Not counting on it though. It may be it for Troy Salter in qualifying. Kyle Petrie loose. He's got to get back to the start finish line if he wants another shot at this lap. Tristan Allen on a timed lap. Drama out late here. Lewis Hamilton under the threshold. Trying it again. Tristan Allen just above the threshold. Trying it again. It is 1/10 that separates Tristan Allen and Lewis Hamilton. That is the threshold between each other. Now who makes it and who does not make it? Who will be watching qualifying with me and who won't? Tristan Allen coming around for his final attempt to defend. He is in right now, but he might need to improve. Valtteri Bottas, Max Verstappen, Daniel Kvyat, Tristan Allen, Lewis Hamilton, Tyler Markle, Kyle Petrie, all out here. Because Kyle Petrie does not improve his lap time. We're not watching Tristan Allen in Renault. All comes down to him. Does Tristan advance? He's in right now. Does he stay in? Lewis Hamilton gets beat on the super softs. Does Lewis have it? Kvyat improves his position. And it's a done deal for Tristan Allen. Lewis Hamilton. One final hoorah. Kyle Petrie giving it one last throw at the kitchen sink. He needs to find a second and then some somewhere. He's only got a 10th. Improvement, but not enough. What it seems to be for the Force India.
Grand Prix fourth year in Sochi. Valtteri Bottas is one to watch this year after replacing the reigning drivers' champion, Nico Rosberg.
Tristan Allen now blocking Lewis Hamilton. This is illegal. Making sure he does not get a faster lap time.
This year we're seeing the introduction of somewhat controversial sequences.
Mind games, and that is not cool. Lewis Hamilton, Darius Bell wins Q2. Lewis Hamilton gets blocked out on his final attempt to improve his lap time.
Hamilton will be looking to secure his fourth championship.
We now await everything going on down in the pit lane.
Pole position suspended only by Senna at 65 poles and Schumacher at 68. Ferrari new power unit for Martin Prix.
Kinda dirty. What's that supposed to mean?
Nico Rosberg.
And no actual reason why, but we have to wait out the rest of this time. It's just 5 seconds remaining. And we go to Q3. Lewis Hamilton puts it in the wall. That was dirty for the move against Hamilton. And now Kevin Magnussen, Lewis Hamilton, Kyle Petrie, Troy Salter, and Tyler Markle do not advance. Tristan Allen with a 5-place grid penalty. Survey says it was for a collision with Bottas, but it probably should have been against Lewis Hamilton. Tristan Allen comments himself, "It is an artificial intelligence driving the car. He, quote, does not care." So Tristan Allen does make it to Q3, and it's now wherever he qualifies. -5 spots for Tristan Allen. He's the only driver so far to have a grid penalty. Here comes most of the AIs to qualify here. Q3, ready to go.
I'm sure Max Verstappen will be hoping for some wet today. Certainly see some interesting overtakes from the Red Bull driver if that's the case.
Darius Bell on a timed or on an out lap. My bad. He is ready. Sergio Perez, Valtteri Bottas, Kimi Räikkönen, Daniel Kvyat, all the AIs have been disqualified. They're stopped in the pit lane.
We should see some very interesting racing. This season marks
And it's now a 4-car battle for the pole. Kyle Petrie himself thinks that he was better than where he qualified. Well, it was only qualifying. It's what the end result of the race that matters. We'll see what happens in about 10 minutes. What is Darius doing? Oh, he's holding it at 70. He's not shifting up? What the fuck? Is this an engine glitch? I believe it's an engine glitch. There's a sound glitch for Darius Bell, I guess. So we're not gonna ride on board. Hello, Jimmy. Welcome to the party. Little late, but it's just qualifying. As things get underway, Q3, Darius Bell, the first driver to make an attempt here. Welcome to 6 viewers we got now. Great to have you. Things are about to get heated here. I'm sorry to hear, Tristan. That's kind of weird. That's cool, you're playing Super Mario. Darius Bell flying around here. He won Q2. He got 7 from Q1. Where does Darius Bell end up qualifying for real? Out of 4 drivers, he's only got to beat the other 3. Actually 3 drivers, since 1 can't qualify. He's only got to beat his only competition, really. And Darius Bell with a 123.617. Joshua Ballier for the McLaren out on his timed lap. The design of the McLaren or the Red Bull? I'm confused. Or a Super Mario Galaxy. Malenko taking out the pylon. Pylon lives matter here in Melbourne. Oh, the Toro Rosso design. I could agree with that. Joshua Ballier for the pole. What does he get? Does not get the apex of turn 16, but gets a nice exit to the start finish. Joshua Ballier with the what should be pole, but I'm gonna guess that lap time was invalidated. We check the race director. Exceeding track limits and invalidated lap time. Wow. Darius Bell with another fastest lap, which would have been Malenko's just set lap time of a 123.2. As Darius just said, a 123.107. We now watch Dan Park in the McLaren for the pole. What does he get? Into the final 2 corners, flying, absolutely flying around here. Got a nail turn 16. Nice exit down the short chute. The front straightaway to the line. It's going to be pole for Dan Park by 1/10. So 122.999 for Dan Park Darius Bell thinks he's got to get back to the pits and give it one last hoorah. Here comes Joshua Bellier for the pole. These three are going to be the competition, the show of the race. Out of the final turn, turn 16 to the start finish line, this will be the just short of the pole and second for Joshua Bellier. What a top three we've got for y'all today. Very close. The top three separated by no more than 2/10. We now see what happens. Tristan Allen still trying to figure out if he gets to qualify in Q3, but these three, they're on their way back to the pits to see who will get the pole. Will they come back out, or is it a done deal? There's still 4.5 minutes to settle it here in Melbourne. All three are on cooldown laps now. We now wait to see what happens. There's still time for them to get back to the pits, get a new set of tires, or least worn set of tires. This is the third round of qualifying. There's a lot of tires probably already used. Let's see what happens. The tire used in Q2, by the way, for the top 10, out of these 10, whichever tire they used in Q2 is the tire they start the race on. So, let's see what happens here. Sure thing, Cody. I'm glad you're sticking around here. We got the start of the race coming in just over 5 minutes, I would say, just over 5 minutes. And look at the top three right here to the left. Darius Bell is in the pit lane. Dan Park is in the pit lane. The top three separated by just over 1.5 tenths. Just 2/10 of a second separates the top three. Absolutely insane. They're all on cooldown laps, so we now wait for who makes the move back out on track to defend or gain. There are safety cars. There will be safety cars in the race, yeah, if there's an accident, should there need to be a safety car. And we now wait. Who makes the move back on the track first? 3 minutes remain, just short of 3 minutes remaining here in Q2. Looks like Darius Bell is making another move out onto the track. Is that what is happening? I don't think that's what's happening. We now wait. I think the Renault is trying to come out.
Going into the 2017 season, Lewis Hamilton has held 63 pole positions, bested only by Senna at 64 poles, Schumacher at 68.
I see the Renault pit crew member on the pit lane. I believe that is the Toro Rosso pit crew member also on the pit lane, so I do not know what is the deal. Darius is stuck. So Darius, unless he leaves and comes back on time, will probably not get the chance to defend his lap time. Absolutely insane circumstances here. Right, are y'all frozen or are y'all stuck? And it's now falling behind the threshold. This will be the order. We have to start the Australian Grand Prix. Dan Park with the pole. Darius Bell will start second. Joshua Bellier will start third. Tristan Allen will not start fourth. He will start ninth. We now refer to the race director for the rest of the order We cannot see the rest of the order. But we have Daniel Ricciardo starting 4th, Kimi Räikkönen starting 5th, Sergio Perez starting 6th, Daniel Kvyat starting 7th, Max Verstappen starting 8th, Valtteri Bottas starting 9th, and Tristan Allen starting 9th, Valtteri Bottas starting 10th. We have Kevin Magnussen will start 11th. Lewis Hamilton starts 12th. Tyler Markle will start 13th. Troy Salter will start 14th. Kyle Petrie will start 15th. And we rest our eyes. That is your final results from qualifying 3, the final round of qualifying. And it is Dan Park on the pole. The top 3 separated by 1.5 tenths of a second. This is going to be one hell of a race. We hope you enjoyed qualifying. We'll be to the race in just a few seconds. Welcome to Melbourne, Albert Park in lovely Melbourne, Australia for the Australian Grand Prix EWRL Season 3 gets underway in just a few moments. We have a formation lap for these lovely drivers today. Brian Glennon is ready to roll here. Let's see how many other drivers will be ready to start. Kyle Petrie's ready. Tristan Allen's ready. Joshua Ballier is ready. Dan Park, Darius Bell are ready. Let's see. Troy Salter, Tyler Markle will miss probably the formation lap. Hopefully they are back on time for the race. The formation lap underway here at Melbourne. They both make it, I guess, back on time for the formation lap. Alright, some notes for the race. I don't know. I don't think this race is actually 50 laps. Troy Salter was disqualified from the session. What? I don't even have a race report. How do you get disqualified? Troy, what happened? Okay. I appreciate it, Jimmy. Alright, anyway, we got a lovely weather here. And the 2 McLarens will be starting on nose to tail, and they will be starting 1st and 3rd. They are separated by what's only known as Darius Bell in the Great Toro Rosso. So it's orange, blue, orange for the top 3. BG is joined back. Did he join back in time? He did. I think he'll actually be able to take control of his car. Kimi Räikkönen has been disqualified from the session also. How do you get disqualified? The race hasn't started yet. What are y'all doing? What? I guess after a hectic start we'll be able to check the race director afterwards. But they are now gridding up, and we are moments away from what is only known as the greatest show on earth. And the final grid spots have been taken. it's time to bring the action. 5 red lights. It's lights out and away we go. We're racing for EWRL Season 3 Formula 1 back in action. Darius Bell takes a nice line through 1 and 2. Or to do 1, this is not NASCAR. Takes the lead here in Melbourne. Dan Park makes contact with Daniel Ricciardo. Ricciardo goes wide. Troy Salter up 6 spots. He was not disqualified from the session, just from the formation lap. And around goes the Renault. Tyler Markle, contact from somebody. We do not have replays of the incident. We cannot show you that, but we can definitely tell you that Tristan Allen, the other Renault, is on the attack, on the aggressive, making overtakes left and right. Very hectic start to the season, to the race. Joshua Ballier to the lead has gone around Darius Bell, who I believe made a mistake and made a huge mistake or something, because here comes Dan Park. If he has a, what would that be, a left rear puncture? No, that's not a puncture. I thought it was a puncture, because he just had to lead a second, so I'm assuming he went off the track somewhere. But what a hectic start to the season. Around goes the Toro Rosso. Keeping it straight, he does. Darius Bell, gotta say, has had some amazing luck to still be in this race, making heavy contact with the wall. Luckily, it's just a video game and damage is on reduced. Well, that surely would have done some suspension damage with full damage on. Kimi Räikkönen, the Finnish guy. This guy is an international meme among Formula 1 fans. And boy, will I tell you, he can also drive the wheels off that thing. That's why he's also a champion. I believe a 2-time champion. I don't have a fact check right in front of me. But I know he won the championship in 2007 or 8. Anyway, Kimi Räikkönen is one hell of a driver. Gotta love him. Fan favorite and everything. And yeah, we now join Sergio Perez on the attack. Around the outside he goes, Tristan Allen. Tristan Allen, around he goes and collects the Force India. Joshua Ballet with the fastest lap of a 129.6. Darius Bell with the fastest lap after some heavy contact to start the race. And there goes the Renault and the Force India to the pit lane. And I'm assuming the other Renault is pitted. Some terrible starts for both Renaults and the Force India of Kyle Petrie. We now join Troy Salter. I believe virtual safety car? Sectors 1, 2, and 3. There's a caution, so that is crazy. I would say that's a virtual safety car, right? But everybody's still going full speed, so I'm guessing it's a safety car. It's not saying anything to us. I don't know why there's a caution in all 3 sectors. Anyway, Joshua Ballet is your leader. Darius Bell is going to have to step up his game. He's now on the aggressive, trying to get around Dan Park. You see all the drivers who have made pit stops already. Around the outside, and around goes Dan. Contact from the Toro Rosso. And he does not pit on the same lap. So I'm still confused. Why is there a caution in all 3 sectors? No overtaking is the rule when there's yellow flags. I want to say there is a safety car somewhere. I would guess. I don't know. This is really confusing. Why is there cautions all over the track? And Sebastian Vettel with the 5-second stop and go penalty from race control. I'm guessing the race is glitched. I'm getting called. But those are from drivers that have also wrecked, so I don't know what to say. Are they both paused? That is true. It's glitched and it's not a safety car. You cannot overtake without getting a penalty, so I have to say this. I guess we have to restart. I don't. Alright, I guess this whole thing did not matter. I will see y'all in a second. Don't go anywhere. Yes. Yes.
Not even
on
joking.
this game, this is the worst lobby I've seen so far.
Yes. Alright. Well,
Dirty ass motherfucker.
I hear Emerson.
Gone.
Hi Emerson, how are you doing?
I've been
How was your
here.
spectating?
I was hoping to have AIs, but none of that happened.
Now if that happened, we're suicide.
Well, this is fantastic.
One shot might change it, but I doubt it.
Suicidal.
An error has occurred in your thing.
Because maybe there will be no bugs with one shot every week.
when BG's lagging in the lobby.
Oh my god, I see it! I see it! He's like, up, down, up, down, up,
When
down.
BG can't even handle the lobby.
Damn, that's like lagging out of
Emerson, will you send me another invite?
That's like lagging out of a chat room without a mic. I don't know if any of y'all know who Avon was. He lagged out of a chat room and he didn't even have a mic on.
How did that even happen? What the hell?
Oh, now the
No,
pro
and
is
that was
fucking.
on PS3.
The pro's fucking up.
Oh, well, he has Aussie internet. He has excuses.
Okay, yeah. Excuses. You're from Aussie land.
I haven't
From
You know
Aussie
your
land.
Aussie internet, though, don't you? No, know your internet, though. Am I right?
You're not wrong.
No, but you have Aussie internet.
It's because he's on the other side of the world too. Think about
Exactly.
Racist.
Wait, Dan's on a. I don't even know where from, but he's got good internet.
Guys,
Look
he's
at
from New
Dan.
Zealand, not Australia.
No, but look at where Dan is though. Look at fucking. He's got good
Medium.
internet.
Medium.
He's from like. He's like from Uzbekistan or some shit. What the fuck is
No,
that?
Becca Stan.
Readying the fuck up.
Darius seems like the person who would
Fuck
keep
him.
running.
Fuck Darius. Get out of here.
Darius is gonna keep running.
Hey guys, do you realize something? The
What?
weather could possibly be changed
Oh,
now.
fucking hell.
I'd be okay
Wow.
with
Oh,
that.
I'm okay
Suicide.
with that. I'm okay. With
Suicide.
it. I'm okay with it.
So I guess no AIs. That's fun.
Where is that?
That's
I
fun.
wouldn't like. I don't.
That's
care
up to you,
what these guys
Emerson.
do.
It's
It's up to you, not
Well,
us.
I'm only complaining because you know I think it brought out the reason it brought out the caution for the entire
he's
track.
And it
I
never
thought
came.
it screwed up the qualifying, and that's.
I don't.
It
I
also
don't
screwed
think.
up the
Okay,
I
qualifying.
think we should
I'll
do
honestly
one
say-
shot,
BG's the
one
one that
shot
fucked
with
up the
AIs and see what
qualifying.
happens.
I can't.
BG's the one that screwed up the race. When BG
I think
left, it went
BG,
green.
because it was
Yeah.
all him.
I would put
His-
Emerson. If you want the AIs, put the
I can't
AIs.
help that fact. That'd be
Fucking
That's
hell.
all on you.
I hate AIs.
It don't care. It don't matter to any of us. This is your league. You do what
They
you
give
want.
no room in this fucking game. No room.
But it's his league, so he can do what he wants.
Tristan, you suck.
Sauber has one driver open, but it says both Ericsson and BG's there. That shows how badly he's lagging.
Alright.
Because it literally doesn't even say BG exists. Like, it literally doesn't even say he
It
exists.
doesn't
says
say
one
BG
on-
exists.
It's literally like he
So
doesn't
if the
exist
room
'cause
fucks up again, we blame BG, right?
yeah.
Are we running with
And we
the AIs?
blame the AI
Emerson?
even though it's not there.
All right, Emerson, you can go back in your room.
Okay,
Hold
there.
on.
Now we gotta
Go back
blame
in the
the
room
AI.
of-
Wait,
secrets.
there's still an open spot for some reason. What?
Exactly. That's the. I think it's BG.
Because
Like,
you
look
put
at
22.
Sauber. Look at Sauber.
No, I know I put 20. No, but there should still be one.
No,
Hold
look at Sauber though.
Hold on.
There's one out of two.
They don't want Ericsson.
Wait,
There.
Ericsson's
They don't
not
want
even here.
BG.
Wait,
There.
there's Ericsson.
Yeah.
They didn't want Marcus there.
To be honest, we
They
really
didn't
didn't
think
need
Black
Ericsson, but you know, it was good. It was,
You don't
whatever.
need-
Alright.
You don't need Eric.
Well, thank you for
You
your
don't need Eric.
cooperation.
If
Thank
they
you
were-
for
if they were
willing to
Valheim,
try
you'd be
again.
alright.
I wish y'all the best. One shot qualifying. I'm sorry for the fucking hour we just wasted on qualifying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, don't worry. We had,
do
no,
one
don't
shot
worry.
every
We,
week.
we talked about tactical blowjobs.
Jesus. All right. Y'all have a. Y'all have a great race. I'll see you. Okay. So that was your drivers truly. For y'all that stuck around, I really appreciate it. Thank you while we got these technical difficulties sorted out. And racing, yet again, will be continuing in just over 5 minutes. So hang in there just a while longer. Appreciate all the support y'all are giving us. And here we go. Q4 here in Melbourne.
Welcome to our special guest,
The drivers are given 20 seconds to prepare their cars for Q4. Amazing.
I'm sure Max Verstappen will be hoping for some wet weather today.
Qualifying getting underway here for Q4 in Melbourne. Just a few more seconds. It's whenever the first driver hits the track. I literally can't see anybody qualifying. I'm gonna guess people are qualifying. You can see their lap times, but you cannot see them. So we'll be just looking at actual lap times, I guess. Your fastest lap. On the left side, and there they go! Tyler Merkel with the pole, Darius Bell second, Dan Park third, Lewis Hamilton fourth, Sebastian Vettel fifth, Sergio Perez sixth, Kimi Räikkönen seventh, Daniel Ricciardo eighth, Valtteri Bottas ninth, Romain Grosjean 10th, Max Verstappen 11th, Daniel Kvyat 12th, Joshua Ballier 13th, Kevin Magnussen 14th, Marcus Ericsson 15th, Troy Salter 16th. And hold that thought as the starting grid will continue in just a second. Troy Salter in 16th. We got Kyle Petrie 17th, Tristan Allen 18th, Lance Stroll 19th, and Brian Glennon in 20th. The top 19 are separated by 2 seconds. Amazing. And take a look at the race director. Kyle got a warning for cutting the corner. That is okay. It's just a warning. Guessing wasn't that big. And racing will get going in a lap. So we got another formation lap. It'll be okay. We'll finally get going here. First race of the season. Gonna have to wait a little bit longer, but it's about to get there. We're now just awaiting reconfirmation from Troy and Tristan to get this race underway in a formation lap. "58 laps here at Melbourne, and it's ready to go." Tyler Marco's like racing on this formation lap. And around goes the Force India. And Kyle has wrecked it again. I think he's trying to figure out his way around the track. And around goes the Toro Rosso. So, very well this race could be an all sunny race or a dry to wet race. We're gonna see what happens here through the course of the day. Should be 2 hours in length, 58 laps around the Great Albert Park. Here we are, Melbourne, Australia. Racing is about to get underway in just a few seconds as now the drivers regrid. And it's time that this race finally gets underway for real. And here comes Lance Stroll gridding up. And that was the final grid up. Here we go. It's time to bring the action. 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. Hold, hold, hold. Lights out. And away we go. Contact between Darius Bell and Tyler Merkel. For the lead. Darius to the lead. Clear. Tyler with the dive bomb and shoves Darius off into the gravel. And back to racing they go. I guess it figured it itself out. Now everybody's nose to tail, and racing continues. I was concerned that we were going to have to get this restarted yet again. But here we go. Now the start of lap 2, and it looks like this race will finally be underway for real. Looks like Tyler Merkel, all he needed was that little bit of confidence from fresh air. Looks like he clipped the grass a little bit. Here, Joshua Ballier moving around Kevin Magnussen into the grass, and around goes Ballier. And there's contact behind Tristan Allen and Troy Salter going at it, I believe. And around goes Darius is out. Kyle Petrie pits, thinking this could be a safety car. Dan with the fastest lap. It's going to be interesting to see if Dan can come back. And now, Darius Bell, Brian Glennon out of the event. Dan's at the back of the pack, but he does have the fastest car now. Now right on board, Lewis Hamilton on the attack. chasing down his prey. Predator prey, cat and mouse. The beauty of racing. And Dan Park is on the aggressive. He's flying through the field. Dan making stellar moves.
Very interesting racing.
Kyle Petrie has wrecked it. This could be a safety car.
Shout out to Billy Munger, aka.
That car is parked in a bad location. Why is Lance Stroll, Marcus Ericsson, and Daniel Kvyat going at it? Tyler Markle and Lewis Hamilton going at it. Contact as they approach the Sauber of Marcus Ericsson.
Lance Stroll landed himself a seat in the Williams this season after Bottas switched to Mercedes. Big shout out to Billy Munger, aka Billy Wiz. I'm sure this year we're part of the Russian Grand Prix sport. All orange colours.
Dan Park just got his way around Valtteri Bottas. And we got the fastest race on earth here. Daniel Kvyat, Marcus Ericsson blazing down the front straightaway.
This season marks double world champion Fernando Alonso's 16th year race in Formula 1. Ferrari's new power units are marked improvement from 2016 and they'll be looking to regain the Constructors' Championship this year, which is their last one back in 2008. This year,
Oh, this is not good.
controversial team wing.
And there goes Kimi Räikkönen. This could be a safety car. No, it does not be a safety car. I'm gonna see how this. I don't. Alright. So I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Everybody to dial down a little. I don't know. Y'all can't even pass in Sector 3. I don't know what y'all. Okay.
Kyle's gone.
Yeah,
now.
Kyle's gone, and it was never a caution flag in Sector 3.
It was for me,
Even though
but
it was,
yeah.
for me,
I
it
sped
wasn't
in the pit
actually.
road on purpose, so.
fucking hell. I chipped a bit of my front wing, but it's, or not even in any at all. I don't even know what just happened.
So I
I'm
guess
saying-
it's gonna be
I
me and Tristan for a win.
I hit something that
They
said top.
didn't even fix my wing. Yeah, I'm done.
I think
totally done.
the AIs are gonna win this race because I have a feeling it's just gonna wreck both of us, me and Tristan.
Yep.
I don't.
at
Do y'all
this
want
point.
to
I'm done. I quit.
the league or the race?
I crashed.
No, the race. I'm done. I quit. I give up.
This version of the league, if the AI are still here.
This lobby just made it even more crap.
I wonder if Dan is Dan still
I'm
racing?
saying.
I'm still here.
God damn it! I didn't waste my life. Mate. If we all wreck out by AIs, then you know. that's
Like
gonna-
like myself and Malenko could actually still have a battle for a win. That's still a thing that could happen. But other
To
than
be
that-
honest, I'm out here without a front wing basically, and I'm just so chugging along.
Change strategy? Should I change? Jesus Christ, that strategy. I don't know if I like the look of that strategy.
Yeah,
That's
I
a-
might not have the first race. I'm not sure.
I don't know if I'm as fast as Vettel though.
I
This
was
front wing chip.
I was trying.
Wow.
I was trying to say if y'all wanted to just call this a night, do this again next week, but with no AIs, no flags. Run it manual cautions.
I did.
Because we can turn the flags off in case.
BG.
Run this manual cautions.
I'd be okay with that.
I'm not quitting life. Well, quitting this race.
I'd be okay with that though. Like that'd be a smart idea to do.
You want to just call this a night? Try this again
No.
next week.
I didn't waste my fucking life on this shit.
I didn't spend like 2 hours basically to say, you know, let's quit, let's go do it next week. Take one for the team. No, there is no taking one for the team at this point.
I'll
You never take one dick for the team.
take one.
Oh, yep, there it is! There it is! Fucking battle. There it is.
I just wrecked, and guess what? Still want to do the fucking race. Oh shit. It's not because I'm in first.
Living, here we come. La 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 la. I don't know what the fuck. I'm
Battle
trying
with
to
that
do
5-second stop and go. I'll probably end up racing just because of the low driver count.
Tyerson.
I'm gonna have to pit though. We should trash.
I guess we'll try to see it next week. No AIs, no flags.
No! Fucking hell. I am.
4.
3, 4,
No, it's 4.
4.
It's 4 out of 8.
4 out of 8, and the thing is, BG never really counted, so it's 4 out of 7.
Yeah, BG didn't count, so it's 4 out of 7. Because BG didn't even start the race, basically.
Yeah. Because he was the cause of the cautions and all that, so.
BG's cancer. Honestly, I think the AIs would be fine if it wasn't for BG.
We actually
Probably.
discovered it is BG that was fucking us in the ass.
Or maybe the AI need to put on a little bit lower level, so they're not cock blocking us every corner. Like what they did to Malenko.
Look at this AI just stopped. Oh, I thought he was stopped. I thought Ericsson was stopped.
No, if you looked on the Q1, Ericsson was stopped in the turn 1 gravel trap.
I know that. I know
I wonder if
that.
I can still win this. I got these
Probably
fresh
because
ass
I'm
tires.
garbage. Oh god, fresh tires. Ah, fuck. What tires did you go on?
And I got a new nice wing. And I was saving fuel while passing AI, so I'm good as fuck right now, actually. Fly as fuck right now. I was, and then I got wrecked, so then I pit. Which Vettel was an idiot.
And then I got
Vettel,
high.
as I was passing him, he just like
Just
went up
pulled
and
out, dead left. Killed him.
Nah, I got you, bro.
What the hell are Stroll and Kvyat doing? It's literally the Tweedledee and Tweedledum battle.
But technically, if I can still win this, Dan will still win this, like, because Dan is right behind me. In those terms.
What position are you guys in?
7th and 11th.
10th. I'm 10th.
Oh.
7-Eleven.
Did you decide to go on the Ultras and make it a
7-Eleven.
force? Did you make it a 3-stop and go on the Ultras, Malenko?
No, I'm on the Super Softs right now again. I was on the Super Softs to start the race. And then I'm gonna make the last day.
Fucking Ericsson, that's a weird spot for you to be in. Jesus.
If you would have wrecked right there, it would have been like,
These
oh,
AIs.
This is literally
I feel like
this is
if y'all
literally
win,
like
it's
the
going to be
NASCAR
because the AIs get fucked over by the other AIs.
No, you know what? This is gonna be. Literally, this is like a fucking truck race. Let's be honest. Like literally, the truck drivers they're so far up front, and they have like AIs literally constantly. That literally, I mean, real slow cars. Like a. Yeah, Vettel did the same thing to Malenko.
Yep. Last place.
That's nice. That's really nice.
I feel like the
That's
only
nice,
two
there it is.
not complaining is Malenko and Tristan. And Dan's not complaining, but he agreed to the idea.
No, Darius isn't here. That's why. That's why Dan's not complaining.
Darius left because, to be honest, the
Because
only one
he-
actually the only one that left was Marco. Darius left because Marco wrecked him.
No, it's not just Markle. He got wrecked by Kyle too. You know, he
Okay, so
he got
he's-
wrecked by Kyle, and he also I think
So
he got
yeah,
wrecked by an AI.
Darius wasn't
He got wrecked 3 times in 2 laps. He gave up.
Well, to be honest, Darius also wrecked Dan 4 times during both races.
3 times actually.
I saw once when he wrecked Dan.
Just so you know, Emerson, when in the beginning of that race right there, he's the one that would not give the position up when I was going down the track to block him, like normal F1 drivers would do. So I pointed him off the second turn.
Tristan, did you pit?
What? Yes.
Oh, so I gotta put in those sweaty laps, okay.
No, I'm on supers. I just wanted to pit so I can be on sequence with you. I don't want to let you
saying, I gotta put them sweaty laps, man. I gotta get to you.
Exactly. That's why I pitted. So if you start putting sweaty laps down, I'm in front of you with the pit stop, and not you don't jump me because of an undercut.
Then I'm gonna make an ultra soft pit with like 20 to go, probably.
So how much?
Perfect world, 20 to go.
How much are the AIs going to affect this race? Like Ericsson, Kvyat, and Stroll.
Yes.
I don't know. It affected
they
me.
Already have.
I think the field is almost thin out, to be honest, though.
And me.
I was going to say the only one that really affected me was Kvyat, and then Bottas spun me.
Hi, Kvyat. Fucking in the way.
Kyle.
Hi, how's it going?
Whoever was holding up Vettel affected me.
So
which was
the question is,
Ericsson.
The question is, do you want to just do this next week with the new rule set and go, or y'all say y'all want to finish this?
Myself, Mel, and Dan, we may actually have a hell of a battle. We may actually have a battle up here once we escape the AI, or once they get held up enough.
To be honest, I'm just going through the AI now just easily.
That's kind of why I'm saying we'll have a good battle. Fucking 27-4.
I'm just saying, basically all the AIs are lap cars now, so it's fine, except for 3. Basically thinned out the lap cars now.
Thinned out the lap cars, except the ones that you see every
I like how they're almost faster than us, but yet we're like lapping them. Like, what the fuck is this?
We're almost faster, but no, we're lapping them.
There's only 3 that can affect this race.
Yeah, I know.
Ericsson, Kvyat, and
Stroll.
Fucking Ericsson just switched off the racetrack.
Strolling.
Fantastic.
Strolling down, fucking Dan over. Oh god, I'm scared for 2 reasons. 1, there's an AI. 2, it's Verstappen's AI.
I feel like even if y'all finish this race, it's gonna be a completely different rule set than what it would be next week. Would it even count?
Okay, so we've changed rules for the next race to a park.
Not the entire fucking way the race is ran.
Well, no. To be honest, you don't even need to turn off the flags. You need to turn off the AIs, and that isn't like a big rule. That isn't even a rule that there has to be AIs. It's something that we, at a point, wanted, and now we don't want, because
it wrecked out. The AIs did wreck out.
Until they improve them, we don't need the AIs.
I'm just saying, what you're implying to change isn't a rule. The AI aren't a rule.
Okay.
They're a thing that the drivers here wanted, but we found out that they're shit, and we don't want them.
Okay. But they still affected the outcome of the race. They wrecked Darius twice, and they wrecked Kyle twice. Kyle actually wrecked out because of an AI.
Or twice now.
And Markle was affected by an AI, and he wrecked out. He didn't wreck out because of the AI. But
okay, this is what even if we didn't complain, we would still have to be affected by this, and we get affected by other drivers on the race. Are we gonna, like, we have to change the rule because we kicked a guy because he was affecting the race?
Drivers affected by AIs this week that have no AIs next week. It's not the same circumstance.
Well, we did it last year. And the year before, well, the year before, I don't know. The season before that, we
Ricardo just
kicked
put me
the
in the
AIs
fucking
out
wall.
in the middle of the season.
No, we didn't.
In part.
No, we didn't. We took them out for second season.
We ended season 1 that had AIs, and season 2 did not have AIs.
In season 2, I'm pretty sure we ran AIs for the first like 2 races.
No, we didn't.
We didn't run any AI season 2.
We never changed the AIs mid-season.
Yes, we.
When?
Baku, we did. We didn't have any in Baku, and then we had them for Canada, didn't we?
No, we didn't have any AI in season 2
at
at all.
Markle's AI. Oh yeah, Markle's AI took me out of Baku.
It was Markle's AI that wrecked a lot of people at Canada.
Yeah, because I got glitched. I was still driving, and my one car was still there.
Actually, To be honest, that
360 and Carlos Sainz killed everyone at Canada. What are you talking about?
To be honest, that kind of proves my point. We didn't restart a race because, to be honest, that AI wrecked 2 or 3 drivers. I'm pretty sure we kept going.
Yeah.
That was out of our control. This,
so that's still the past versus now.
It made Emerson.
It's still the past versus
that
now.
was out of our control. We can fix
past,
this.
But we're going on past references. And to be honest, the reference, well, what he's using is that it affected the outcome of the race, and so
that outcome of the race.
The outcome of the race.
The way that.
I don't know if that affected the outcome of the race because Stimson was so far ahead.
Yeah, but still, the outcome of the race really won't change here because Dan probably will end up winning.
Dan will still win this probably. He's not that far back, and I'm just
all that is like who else is on the podium? Malico probably, if not second, he would have been third on the podium.
Most of the drivers, they were affected by the AI, but they took themselves out.
I'm the only one that took myself out.
No,
Derek took himself out.
No, you got to
watched
this
Derek's
though.
race.
I always no, to go like this. I always complain about the AI before. What did Markle say? That I made moves and I was the one making the dangerous moves. So I should be the one.
When did I say you did?
No, you told me when I was complaining about AI. You literally told me it's because of how I raced them. That
everybody that is out of this race chose to be like Kyle. He retired. He didn't even wreck himself out. He hit the retire button.
No,
and
he
left.
wrecked out. He was sitting with his tire, his left front tire on his nose.
I don't think he wasn't wrecked by an AI, but I thought he left.
He was wrecked by an AI.
There. I thought he just quit because
he got wrecked by
Kvyat.
And that's why the caution came out. And when the caution came out, Kvyat, Ericsson, and Stroll were in Sector 3. I was watching them.
Okay.
And that's why they're running slow now.
Affected by because so Darius and Marco just left. Okay, I'll give you. Dan just got killed on a Stroll, but so we only have Kyle that was affected by leaving the race. Well
Marco could have still had a really good run, to be honest.
Marco gave himself the penalty and decided to leave.
But he got his wing.
He got his wing chipped, but guess
I
what?
also sped into pit road on
on
purpose because I was done with the bullshit lobby.
But I was out here racing with a half of a wing too, and I was doing faster than the AIs plus catching Markle.
And I was sticking behind him with, just there. I was there.
I don't know why my car's so bad at this point though. I just don't feel fast at all at this point.
Does it not like super softs or something?
I don't know, I just like in this longer ride I'm just trash.
I'm missing half a wing, so this is gonna be impressive.
Yeah, it's gonna be impressive when you pass all of us and take the lead.
Fucking nice, Stroll, man.
No, but come on, guys, we're complaining about the AI doing this, but let's be honest. What's the difference between the AI doing this and Dale?
BG.
He is an AI.
Let's be honest, Dale literally did the same thing.
True in a sense, I guess, but I don't know if that's a good point for argument.
Holy hell, my friend Gelante is in the top 2,500 people.
Well, that's something that Dale would do, but it's still not a good point of argument. And he did race the Toro Rosso.
He was also Kvyat.
I don't remember it was Kvyat, but he was a Toro Rosso.
You could also point that this is also Emerson's league, like Dan said earlier.
I don't know if Dan said it, but to be honest, if you're gonna go on that point,
it don't matter what we say though. Like
well,
Dan
it
said
doesn't matter
earlier.
what we say. But for one, he's listened to us before. For two, if you're gonna go on that, he could change everything and just kick everyone out. But would he?
Yeah.
Does that make him a good owner by just changing rules by the day? Does that? So to be honest,
and the thing is, he could also just not listen to anyone, do his own knee changes, and make people leave because he's not listening to them.
If we want to go on that, he could be he could be illegal or just could kick everyone out. He could, yes.
I mean, he could honestly restart it next week without telling anybody, and you guys could be doing this for nothing.
But I'm just saying should he? You're right. He can do whatever he wants. He can kick all of us out at this point if he wanted to. But is that a good thing?
To him, it could be.
Basically, what I told him was, if you want something changed, it's on you. You change it yourself. Basically, if he wants the rules changed and this race means nothing, well, us three are just having a good time, having a fun race. It's up to him.
With the moving chickens. in Sergio Perez.
I'm moving
You're
chicanes.
moving chicanes.
There's 3 of them, and it's
But
really,
they
really
are
hard to
though.
do.
They're literally moving chicanes. Like, okay, where are they gonna be this time? Whoop, okay, around them.
Why is Perez so fast?
I don't know.
Guys, but we
I don't know.
Perez is
Hamilton
a-
just gained 3 seconds
we've
on me in
always
one
had a
lap,
moving
so-
chicane if BG's in the race.
Yeah. Well, BG was the moving safety car that never caused a safety car.
Yeah, he could made the caution the entire.
That's right.
Like, first
He's
four
raced
laps
so
right, and then we
long
told-
in this fucking series, and he's never caused a safety
Hey,
car.
Emerson, I want to say something though. In that other league that I was in, without AIs, we had no problems.
Yeah,
Absolutely
but we don't
no
have
problems.
20 drivers either.
I'm still just saying, there was no problems with the lobby. Though,
Yeah,
with
no
with
shit.
Without AIs.
No shit, there would be no problems with the
Okay.
lobby because the AIs weren't there. The AIs aren't there to fuck. It's literally just each other's internet that would cause any problems.
Yeah, to
BG.
be honest, the only problem is the.
BG.
Yeah.
He
NASCAR.
wants his league to go smoothly.
NASCAR.
To be honest, there's no reason to really argue amongst ourselves. We're out here arguing about AIs. We all agree that they're crap. We're just not agreeing if we should just not count the race that we spent about 3 hours doing.
Yeah, that's
An hour
my
and a-
biggest
an hour
thing.
and a
Like, if
half
I
for
was,
qualifying, about 30 minutes for a race. Well, it's longer at this point now since we've done 20 laps. We did like 10 of the other ones.
To be honest, if you had everybody vote, the 3 people that are racing to say yes, everybody that's out is probably gonna say no.
Well, yeah, because they're out. The people in here are gonna say yes because they're in here. Pro is not
Except
because
the
he's
pro, so.
he's having a bad race. He's not scoring any points in this. If we go back to if we only have to be honest, no one cares anyway. And if we're going on vote here, it's 2-3 because Kyle and Darius are not here. Their votes don't matter. You can assume their vote, but their vote
And
didn't matter. 'cause
Darius-
they
It
didn't-
doesn't mean he can't put it on the page either.
yeah, and we'll have all
Honestly,
the people
I don't care what we do.
No, not
I'm just
all the
gonna say,
people
hey,
that did not race don't get the vote.
here
Only
you
the
go.
people that were.
Here's my opinion. I don't care what we do, but whatever we say, it's also Emerson's final decision. We can do it. We can say whatever we want, but if he changes it, he changes it. We can't fight that.
I'm gonna start playing.
Appreciate that, Dave.
It's just the
we can't-
way it is.
We can't fight that. Yeah, it's true. He's the league owner. He can do what he wants. Like I said,
Okay,
he
that
can do
means just
whatever he
leave it
wants.
alone.
But is
and
it a
we're
That's
good
what.
thing?
Basically,
Just
what
leave
I'm
it
saying
alone.
is just leave it. Whatever he does, he does. Just.
But the thing is, if he says this race is useless, myself and Malengo would. I don't want to race like another half a race. I'd rather jump on COD and get double XP if we're gonna end the race.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
But if we're, but
I'm here, I'm
fine
waiting
running
for
this
y'all to
race
come to
pro
that
if
so
you
we can
say
play
it's
COD
gonna
again.
count.
But
it's gonna count,
but he's
I'm
saying
fine.
if it doesn't
Or
count,
just
why
end
would
it
we be
now
here?
and have you guys set a lap that you want to go to and call it there.
We'll set it at
Mid-race saves.
30.
Mid-race saves.
or some shit. We'll set it at fucking 30
I
or
mean,
some shit.
that's up to Emerson though. I can't just make it.
Hey,
That's just a
Emerson.
suggestion.
Emerson, go to 30. We can all make it on tires and we're all fine.
Can oh
Go
my
to 30.
god.
Yeah, we can.
We gotta make our tires,
We're all good.
and
We're all good on
we
tires.
may
have
have-
the same,
we may have to
have
build the
same
wall,
tire
though.
We all have the same tire compound. We're all good.
Campound.
Camp.
Tampon.
Malachi, I got a
What do
question.
I
As I'm passing you, there's a Kivian.
There's a
I was thinking,
Kivian.
like, okay, Perez is gonna go to the outside. I see Kivian. I was like, what do? I go to the inside. Look behind me. I was
We were
he's
like
going
out here
outside.
going. We were out here going 3 wide.
Trying to go 3 wide, and then
Basically.
Kivian showed up. It's like, oh, well, you know.
Kivian just sitting there like, you know what? Fuck you guys. If I can't
Fuck
win,
you
you're not
guys.
either.
Literally. I don't have a ride anymore. Fuck you guys.
Fuck all of you, and you're Reno, so you probably put me in this position. Fuck you.
Oh yeah. No, I slip stream. Kill yourself, Paris. Stop it. Stop it.
I don't know. Did Emerson give us confirmation on 30 or what happened?
What have we been doing? What are we doing with our lives? braking. Going into the corner, and the Pro is loose. How's it going?
And the Pro is loose.
So you're a lap car I can actually talk to. Where would you like to be passed? Oh Jesus!
Oh, there they go!
And
Dude!
Tristan got fucked.
Whoa!
The Pro had to go to the right. The Pro went to the right, so I had to go to the left, and there was an Ericsson there.
Oh my God! No!
Oh,
Of course, just the AI I can actually
Can we
talk
call
to
it?
that fucking number.
the
you sure you
teammate!
don't want to call it now?
I had the brakes and it was like power sliding into the corner.
And I think that's a good
Fighting.
point. Let's...
No, we shall keep fighting on. The retards. The retard Grand Prix. We shall keep fighting on.
My bad, Malco!
What? It might not even count. What?
Paris is leading. Have fun.
Hey, Malcolm, I'm working on the M1941 now.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
So Dan, you have any wing damage?
Tristan's like,
I've had
Tristan
wing damage
Malcolm's
when I was
like, I'm
catching you
working
guys
on
the entire time.
this is for the wins list or whatever. I'm like, it might not even count.
This thing is handling a boat. It's literally the goddamn 2004 Ferrari. It is a legit boat.
Tristan, I had the heroic machine pistol.
Nice.
BG says yes.
Yeah, but guess what? He was the one who got kicked out. He didn't even race, so it's his
Yeah,
fault.
we basically
damn.
kicked him out because he just caused permanent yellow.
Yeah, he was causing the one thing.
Permanent yellow. Permanent yellow.
Well, that's disappointing.
So,
Hey, you don't want to pit?
Okay, well, what do y'all say?
Repair wings? Wings ultra top
No.
one?
Malcolm says
I am
no.
15.
Oh, I'm right here.
Dan.
What? I'm confused.
I'm in
we also 30.
No, not 30.
I-
On redoing it next week. Everything different.
Honestly, if you just make it so we go to 30 and you call it at 30, I'd be okay with that. Honestly. Who's trying to get a hold of Abraham Lincoln, please stop.
That's probably Malcolm's mic. I'm not
He's
lying.
not coming back.
He's not coming.
Man, it's probably Malcolm's mic though.
Fuck is this? He's not coming back.
Okay. Okay. How about
Abe is too strong with the
okay?
horse.
How about we go to 30, but everybody gets every human gets points in positions of where they would be without AIs. So Pro would be
Okay.
4th.
Okay.
Please, thank you.
Marco would be 5th.
I agree with that. I
Kyle
will
would be
take, what,
6th.
5th?
Darius would be 7th. BG would be 8th.
Strolly!
BG got the You Tried medal.
Can we make this actually a race out of the 3 of us and then all of us vote for each other?
Okay.
And actually make it a
if-
race?
if
No,
we're
do you
gonna-
wanna all go on
if we're
ultra?
gonna wait-
Hey guys, do 3 left.
If we're gonna, if we're gonna wait for each other, you guys have to allow me to pick. 'Cause you guys are.
Oh yeah,
I didn't even pick.
we just pit, so yeah.
Would I pit for
I'm
new
gonna-
tires though? That's the thing.
Why don't you all go pit, like, catch up together and I'll put new supers on. Or, not supers,
Ultras?
I
That's what
forgot
I'm
what
doing.
track we're at.
I'll put on another set of ultras, and we're gonna.
So am I.
So will this count? Would this win count as whoever wins out of the three of us, or will it count as Sergio Perez
Yes.
win?
Whoever wins out of the 3
Out
of
of the
us.
3 of you, because AIs are
No.
irrelevant.
Emerson proceeds to add Sergio Perez to the wins list.
Sergio Perez!
Larry has erectile dysfunction.
Somebody contact
wait,
Sergio Perez himself.
Wait,
Someone contact Larry.
Hey, I actually gotta say something. Sergio Perez made it to the wins list before BG or Dale.
Damn! Hey, Marco.
Damn.
Marco.
So guys, it's going to be a 6-lap dash.
Not even.
Just saying.
Where are you at,
fucking-
Malco? Where are we gonna load up at?
Going
Oh,
down,
wait a minute.
the second
There's a
gear
guy with the
right now.
that's why I know you were playing with me.
This is gonna be the dumbest fucking thing anyone will ever see, but it's still gonna be the greatest.
Well, the stream will watch it.
Yeah, the
Emerson's
stream's
will.
watching this.
Who's Emerson going to watch? And where are we going to actually take off at? The start-finish line?
Or the 5
I think
laps.
everybody will be caught up by the, fucking, let's go at the 2. Let's go at the 2.
I just let Magnuson by. Oh, good luck. I sicked
Give the
Magnuson
2.
on you.
I don't see a 2.
You don't see a 2 on the... There is a
No,
sector 2.
if you have the zoomed in minimap, you will not see any of the sector.
Yeah, I have the zoomed in mini. Let's go at the next sector line. That'd be the best thing to do, which is after this.
Which
Is
would
it
be
that
the
where
2?
the 2 is?
I'm just cruising at 75 just in case if you guys want to.
We got AIs coming up behind us, like.
Oh wait, the pro's here. Are you on the lead lap?
No,
Wait,
he's not.
if you're,
Oh yeah,
if
yes.
you're in the lead lap, if you're in the lead lap, just stop behind us.
Yeah, pro.
Yeah. Oh, this one! Roll lap down! Oh no! Hi, the pro.
Pro,
No!
pro, slow down!
Come back! You can blame
We'll
this
go
guy.
at this white line. Oh, come on, Tristan. Quit slowing down.
Alright,
Go!
Ah,
y'all get a 5.
I was not prepared.
Y'all get a
I was
5
not
lap
anally
dash.
prepared.
Or 4.5 laps.
Oh god.
Power exit.
Roll Spain! Roll Spain! Roll Spain! Look, it's a giant boost!
I saved a lot of fuel.
So as they come around, there'll be 4 laps remaining here
Grass.
at Melbourne.
Go right,
Joshua
you hunt him down.
Ballier
Go hunt him
in
down,
the
Dan.
lead. We got a battle for the 3rd position, and this is fucked up. Alright. We got a battle for the 3rd position. Troy
This is
Salter,
fucked.
Tristan
There it is.
Allen going at it.
He just comes out and straight and says it. This is fucked.
But I have a question. If you run out of, if you're under the DRS, if you're under the fuel mixture before the race ends, will you still be able to run like?
Yeah, oh, and Troy's off the track.
Torpedo mode activated. Torpedo mode was activated.
Get me out! Fuck you!
Fuck you. Oh, don't worry.
You're still gonna be 4th in points, so.
You can still get a podium if you can still get a podium if
Not
you go down
next
up here.
Oh my god. We're getting rid of him.
No, it's fun.
We're getting rid of him next week.
It's like Emerson, it's like, I will piece your wishes. Only takes out Kvyat. Everything goes perfectly smooth. God damn it was Kvyat the whole time.
Give me MBG conspiracies.
The fucking Toro Rosso conspiracy.
So
Oh,
coming around
sour.
the 3 laps to go, we have Dan Park on the
4
attack,
laps to go, isn't it?
chasing down Predator Joshua Ballier.
Predator.
Isn't it 4 laps?
Coming to 3 laps to go.
I just see the Dodge move so much. I'm like,
Does Dan Park have enough?
Hopefully not.
With the DRS, the DRS down the straightaway
so are
to
we
turn
going
3.
at the completion of 30 or
Completion of 30.
29
Yeah,
to
it's
last
completion
lap?
of 30.
Okay, because he was saying 3 to go, and I was like, wouldn't it be 4 to go if it's completion?
It's 3 to go.
Oh, you!
Dan with the fastest lap of a 125.932.
Kirby.
Woo, that was close, Jesus.
Ballier under pressure.
Under pressure.
Here comes Dan!
It's cockblock right there.
Right in the transmission of the McLaren. Side by side, Dan backs off. What is this?
We survived!
Here's Sun Bowman 2 laps to go. 3 wide goes Dan Park in the middle. Around the Red Bull, they make contact. Dan's wing gets damaged.
Again.
I got another serious question for you. Do penalties count that we got from hitting A9s actually count now?
No.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Okay.
Only penalties
If there's any
that.
time
Only
penalty
All
penalties
of
from
the
other
penalties
humans.
count.
Only penalties from other humans.
And plus you get a 20-second penalty for winning the championship.
Dan on the aggressive, down the inside. 2 laps to go.
3.
3. The fuck? I thought. Okay.
Completion of 30? Question mark? 28, 29, 30. That's 30.
Oh wait,
question mark.
it's because it's going off the leader's lap. You're right. Because the lap I have here is off the leader.
Yeah, we're a lap down.
Yeah, I got that now. Okay,
got
so
lap by 30,
now 3 laps to go. My bad. 3 laps to go. This time that'll be 2 to go. Alright.
That's why I was so confused where it's like completion of 30. It's like, yeah.
I'm
it's
looking at my lap.
If I win this would be the hardest fought win I've ever had.
Honestly.
It also helps that I still have a broken wing.
Oh.
Ooh. Okay,
This time, by Dan giving it his all, does he have the momentum?
Hopefully not.
So it's hard
Using
fought win until you
every
fight
inch
Dan.
of the track and then some.
Can I be the first time that, you know, I've led the point? I want to lead the points.
I want to lead the points.
Dan
Wait,
with the
can I lead the
burst
points
down the
before?
front straightaway. 2
Then I lead
laps
the
to
points
go.
actually at one point. Yeah, I lead the points at once.
Oh, Eric!
Whoa!
Gimme!
Woo! Dan is still there.
I was so far off the racetrack.
That's why
Did
I'm
you
shocked
push
you're
me
still
there? 'Cause
behind.
I was sideways.
No, I was completely off the racetrack. All 4 wheels. Nothing
No,
was
I'm
on the
saying,
racetrack
did
anymore.
you push me into the turn? Because I was sideways.
Nope,
for some
I was
reason.
not there yet to push you.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's all over that transmission. He's looking for that rain light.
I can put in Rich for the rest of the race!
For the rest of the 2 laps.
The rest of the 2
Yeah.
laps. 1.5 laps to go.
Sponsored by Credit
Who
One Bank.
wants it more? Albert
We know who
Park,
wants it more.
stand up, it's your time, and around goes Bellier!
I wanted it too hard.
Play yourself.
And the caution
much
comes
pressure.
out!
Caution comes out
Yes,
again!
green, white, checkered! Everybody pit! Alright, you don't have to pit.
Wars!
We should do a green, white, checker, let's do it. This is a one
Look
turn.
at that, I gotta pit for a front wing.
Okay, yeah, I support. I gotta change for a front wing too.
Pit
I can't go
close.
either.
I'm
so
already
go
on the
around.
front stretch.
Alright,
We
let's
are
close, go around.
extending the laps
Clear,
over
close,
time.
go
Not
around.
Pit one bank.
Pit road's closed, go around.
Pit road is closed.
Oh, okay.
Go around. Let me go around. Slow down. I can't run full speed now. It's we're under caution. Fuck. Damn it, dude, I was hauling ass.
Gotta run lean.
Run.
Oh, I can't turn! The wing's completely gone.
Slow down, man. The caution's out. You don't have to worry about it.
Well, I'm trying to catch back up.
And Troy, you get your chance back in this too.
Yeah.
Yeah, caution helps him out a lot.
Yeah.
Why does it seem like when your front wing's broken, it doesn't even affect your turning? It affects your brakes. I
Alright,
can't even brake
so
for
this
the
time
turn.
dude.
by
Oh
this
my
time
god,
by
I can't turn.
this time by you'll be allowed
Yeah.
to pit, fix the wing, get a fresh set of tires,
I'm
everybody.
just saying, we all know who wanted the win most. Just saying.
We all know who wanted to win more, but who's actually going to win is the question.
Well, that question won't be answered
Till next
Until-
time!
till next time here
After
at Albert
this
Park.
commercial break.
After this is your commercials.
Okay, Tristan, we're gonna switch the game plan. I want you to be progressive and go progressively
Jesus.
into it.
I love how
want you
this,
to-
I love how this race went from F1 to NASCAR real quick.
Because it's dive bombed.
Okay, hey, Tristan. We're switching the game plan. I want you to be progressive and just progressively put your front wing into his rear wing.
I have a brake pedal.
Progressively just shove the front wing into his rear wing.
Progressively slowly,
See which one
slowly,
wins
getting
it.
Hey guys,
closer.
look, we're going past somebody under caution,
Pit
right?
road is open.
75, still passing
Well,
Kvyat.
Tristan. At first we were Tristan. At
Somebody
first we
slow
were.
down, let's go run him over.
Alright, pit road is
Tristan,
open. Pit road's
At
open.
first we were conservative. Now you're gonna be progressively in his rear wing.
Progressively in the anus.
This ended up being a interesting and fun race.
Yeah,
Like,
you're gonna-
This actually
you're
ended up
gonna-
being the stupidest thing I've ever seen for F1.
You're gonna liberate out of the league.
Alright, pit road is open. Who pit?
you saying
If you
who
don't-
pits? Are you kidding me?
If you don't pit, you're a
Who pits?
moron. If you don't pit, you're a... Oh.
All 4 of them do pit.
then I went through Tristan somehow. Wait! He's gonna slow me down!
I love the realization. Wait.
He's my teammate!
I'm going so
He's
close!
my teammate!
Shit!
Wait, my teammate,
I love the
Realizing
realization.
I'm gonna restart last. Son of a bitch.
Wait. Damn it. No.
So if we're doing a race, the green one
Wait,
check
why
it out.
does
We're going.
Kimmy seem to be going pace speed with us? What are you doing? Kimmy
We're
trying to
literally
pace with
going
us.
goddamn pace speed.
All right. I say y'all should go out of turn 6. Wait, no. Or do you want?
Yeah, I don't know which one turn 6 is. Just say go.
No.
Ah!
Okay. All right. Or do you
Just say green, green.
or do you just want your full 2-lap green white checkered?
I don't give a fuck.
That'd be a long time around this fucking track at slow speeds.
You can speed up a little bit if you want to.
Okay. I'll go
Give
65.
y'all full 2 laps so you have a good gauge, and it'll be an IndyCar restart. Y'all go out the final corner.
Interesting.
Blue flag, blue
Guys,
flag.
Magnussen is third. There it is.
Oh, Magnussen almost killed the bitch.
Magnussen almost killed us.
We got 3 different sports here. We got Formula
Imagine-
1 cars,
yo,
NASCAR
imagine-
overtime, IndyCar
Yo,
restarts.
Okay, guys, look!
Imagine-
Look! He caught him! And then he stopped.
Ah! Hi, Lance.
Hey, imagine,
What do I do?
imagine.
What do I do here? I don't know. I've been
I'm just saying.
Just follow him.
Imagine Magnussen just took like Dan out and DNF'd him at that point.
Damn.
He just like drove by.
Everyone just sits there.
Yeah, we win!
Yeah.
Podiums for everyone.
Oh, yes.
You get a podium. You get a podium.
The fucking Oprah meme. You get a podium. You get a podium.
Alrighty, so here we go as they
Everybody
head
gets
down the back chute down to turn 13.
Okay. There's about to be 2 AIs catch us, and I definitely say we slow down here and let them go.
Oh yeah.
Fuck's sake. Blue flag, get the
Wow, Paris is about to lap. Paris is about to lap 4th. There it is.
Wow,
Alright.
he's got a warning collision with Pro.
Alright,
There it is.
line it up here out of the final corner into the second to last corner. They come, they're queued up, they're ready to go. Are you ready to go? Because here we go, 2 laps remaining. If there is an accident on this lap, the crash will come back out. Green flag in the air. They're going yet again in Albert Park.
I'm scared of everywhere.
Oh, and they're going.
Poor Tristan.
fucking Emerson!
Tristan murdered. Tristan's murdered.
Was there a caution?
Oh, he just lost his wing, I think.
Well, that's gay.
Yeah, I think he's still going. Is it? Yeah, he's still like right behind Pro.
Pro's right behind him. Pro, I think maybe hit. I don't know.
So now I'm fucked out of this because of
I'll see you,
Emerson.
Dan. Good job, teammate.
Coming
Okay,
around.
you know what's really bad? I made that pit stop and they still didn't fix my wing. They said, screw you, you can try winning this with a broken wing. Screw
I'll
you
see
guys
you.
too.
I'll see you, teammate.
Coming around
Oh,
to
shit.
start the final lap of this race.
No, bike idiot.
Well, they're at my title hopes already.
This guys, this looks like the 24 hours. Just look at all these slow cars. Like they're all just like, I don't want to do another lap. Please, just end
Hey,
it.
look, guys, Prez is pitting. I'm
Speaking
gonna
of
get
that,
up
Emerson, when are we doing Project Cars?
January
IndyCar in
sometime,
January.
I think, so pretty late.
And the final lap has begun. Does Ballier have what it takes to catch last season's the reigning champion 2 seasons in a row, trying to make it back to back to back? Dan Park.
This makes the Project Cars servers look good.
Yep. Definitely.
Where's a Stroll when you need
I mean, their second one, the second
right up
game
here.
servers are not that bad.
Some.
Will there be contact between the teammates?
Well, thanks, Stroll. You did great. Love you.
There's Stroll. What are you talking about? He's right there.
I don't think Ballier has enough time to get there.
Bottas blew up.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was Bottas sitting over there with a blown motor.
I thought that was Stroll. I was like, good job, Stroll. I love you. Great friend. You got a friend in me.
Ballier's closing, closing. Will it be enough? He can see him. He can see the gearbox. He makes the dive to the inside. It wasn't enough.
I tried.
You didn't even hit me, did you?
No. I said I tried.
I was gonna say, I didn't feel anything.
I don't want to hit you. You're a teammate. I'm just gonna try as hard as I can.
I had to block the inside there. There was no way I was gonna give you the inside.
And Dan will win the Australian Grand Prix. Joshua Belli will come home second, and Troy Salter third, Tristan Allen
that was
fourth.
Gay. I had debris all over the track. Fucking caution.
I can't even make him.
What are you, fucking Brian France level of eyesight when Dale Jr.'s in the lead?
Dale Jr.
Brian France isn't called a
caution. I don't see a
caution.
debris when there's a fucking giant back bumper leaning on the track. Am I right? Am I right? Literally, someone's back bumper is on the track, and he's like, Dale Jr.'s in the lead. Oh, I don't see any cars, any debris. You know, it's all a nice race right now.
What'd you talk about? When Junior needed a caution at Richmond to win the race, he didn't give him his caution.
And then Johnson just literally raped him.
So who
raped him.
Perez ain't winning anymore. Ricardo is.
Yeah, remember,
I'm not
Perez
gonna
had
sit
to,
here and
Perez had
watch
to
this
pit.
entire damn race.
Remember, yeah, Perez had to pit.
And there's your fake podium. Those are all phonies. The real podium is Dan, Malenko, and Pro. Good job, Daniel Ricciardo, on your fake podium.
I knew it was gonna be like this. Knew it. Fucking me second all the time and Dan winning every race.
I knew I'm always gonna be fourth because I can't keep up with anyone else.
Frustrations rise.
Frustrations rise.
Hey, you didn't hear this, but during qualifying, when Darius was trying so hard and he ended up going off the track, I was like, controversy, Dan sucks! I'm Darius. I don't know why I said Dan.
Controversy, Darius sucks! That was great.
I just yelled, controversy, Darius sucks!
That was great. That was actually great.
As he just drives completely off the track on his fucking...
And on one of his hot laps when he's trying in fucking Q1.
Yeah, I was trying really hard to beat my lap. I was like, dude, come on.
He's trying to get pole in fucking qualifying 1. Fucking goes off the track. Controversy! Darius sucks!
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't even try in Q2. I did not care where I qualified.
I feel I could have won the race if I qualified up front.
Suspended playing. Man, the Ezekiel Elliott thing is dragging out too long.
I have no idea what the ghost is like breaker. Like I just lied to most of the pack.
He won't be suspended until next year. First 6 games.
Probably.
Well, I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good one.
See ya.
Goodbye. See ya.
Get out.
Get out.
Get the fuck out.
Hey, guys. With the whole Zeke Elliott thing, the thing's stupid.
Yeah.
Because his thing is what, well, to be honest, what he's getting penalized for the 6 weeks is an allegation of domestic violence. So it wasn't proven. It wasn't proven that he did anything. That's like me just saying, this guy hit me, and then just taking him to court. He didn't hit me, but I'm just taking him to court.
Yes. Don't know.
Alright then.
Hey, this year I'm gonna do points.
We will take all of your concerns in and then tell them to fuck off.
This year I'm doing points. I'm doing points with the 3-letter initials.
Alright.
Fuck rain.
Leaving hate messages there. It
Yeah,
is.
it's probably so you know it's gonna constantly happen. Talbot is down, like,
Because he dislikes EWRL because we won't let him race. No, why? No, why he's trying to get? No, why he's trying to get rid of EWRL because we won't let him race in it. We won't let him race.
thanks teammate, you jackass.
Oh,
Why do people have to throw bombs on me?
thanks for watching the the Australian Grand Prix. Hope y'all enjoyed the insane finish, and we hope to see y'all next week in Bahrain. If it came completely different way this series will be ran. Thanks for watching
Ryan
the
Blaney got
bizarre
the pole.
EWRL
Yeah,
Season 3
that's
F1
not my,
Australian Grand Prix.
that's
We'll
not my
see y'all next
abbreviation.
week. Tomorrow, actually, no, we
How?
will see you tomorrow for a NASCAR Heat 2 Truck Series test session.
How?